I'm David D'Arcangelo, the interviewing Jim Poole, the CEO of Solace Life Sciences, the parent company of NuCalm. Jim, congratulations. I'm going to start out with that. During the last 30 days, think about this, everybody. NuCalm has had over 91 million minutes of NuCalm played. Jim, that's got to be a record.
It is a record, and it's you know, I wouldn't say I'm looking at a ticker, but every morning I check the data, and it's pretty remarkable. We were tracking for the last year, maybe 18 months, anywhere from 1.2 to 1.4 million minutes a day, and now we're over 3.1 million minutes
Wow.
a day. And
Wow.
so if you think about that, David, this is a lot of stress relief we're bringing to the world, a lot of sleep we're bringing to the world. So yeah, it's fascinating, and it's only trending up every day. So all of that is amazing.
Yep, everybody's on it. So I'm gonna ask some inside information here. How did Rescue 20 VT become one of the most popular tracks in the world?
Well, it is the most popular track in the world. We've never seen anything like it. When we launched Deep Sleep on November 15, 2021, people gravitated to it for two reasons. One, deep sleep, okay, that sounds like something I'd play at sleep. And two, people have sleep problems. We have never, in the last 6 years, 5.5 years, seen a track not called Deep Sleep or Deepest Sleep or Deepest Sleep Plus not be the world's
Right.
top product.
Yeah.
Right now, Rescue VT20 is more than two times in popularity and plays in the last 30 days than the top sleep track. So it's been remarkable to witness. To get into VT, let's take a step back with the audience and kind of just share with you guys what we're trying to accomplish. Rescue is the key if you want to live a long life. Rescue is the key if you want cellular resilience. Rescue is the key if you want to lower inflammation and keep lactic acid at bay. Rescue is the key if you're diseased and you want to heal. Why? Because balancing your nervous system is the key to everything related to health, wellness, mental acuity, psychological well-being, emotional health, and physical health. And rescue is the key therapy that balances the nervous system. So rescue, of all the things we've ever created, is the most important contribution that we've made to humanity, our resilience, our longevity, and our quality of life, period.
Yeah. So why launch Rescue 40 VT when 20 VT is so amazing? What's different?
Every minute that you're in a state of healing is a minute that you want to be in. So it's one of those simple equations. Longer is better. It's not often the case. Sometimes shorter is better. Sometimes brevity is best. But in the case of balancing your nervous system and getting yourself into health and well-being, longer is better. VT stands for vagal tone. Many of you are studied in the art of the parasympathetic and the sympathetic. The vagus nerve is the longest nerve in the body, and it innervates from the brain stem through your visceral organs. But more importantly, it's a communication pathway of the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. This is going to be really important for us to understand. We don't need to activate the vagus nerve. We don't need to. Why? Because when your brain is at 4 hertz, your vagus nerve is fully activated. When your brain wave frequency is at 4 hertz, your cells are doing their cellular maintenance and cleaning their toxins. When your brain waves at 4 hertz, your mitochondria is being restored. You see, the key and kind of the magic of Dr. Holloway is we went right to the source. If foundationally, balance in the nervous system is the critical foundation for all things health, longevity, and resilience, well, the way to get there is to dial the frequency of the brain and hold it at 4 hertz. However, if you look back in the last 17 years and you look back at our continuous improvement and innovation, we are always challenging ourselves to make all of our products better, faster acting, and stronger. So we may not need to activate the vagus nerve, but why wouldn't we if we could? So everything in the body has a frequency, and the vagus nerve has a frequency somewhere between 128 hertz and 132 hertz. 132 hertz is a derivative or a multiplication factor of 4 times the heart frequency, which is 528 hertz. So 128 to 132. Why is that important? Because the resonance of your body and the humming of VU, the word VU,
Right.
VU, that
Hey, wait a
hum and that
minute.
resonance literally activates the vagus nerve.
Oh, Jim, you
So,
have to stop right there. I was going to ask you because it says, why do people, why do you ask people to say "voo" softly at the start of Rescue 40 VT? So take it over.
so Rescue 40 VT, Rescue 20 VT, 130 hertz is the frequency that you hear. You can hear it. It's like a drone. When you do VU, you're actually in harmony and in sync with the frequency that you're hearing. But more importantly, it's resonating and activating your vagus nerve. So what are we doing? Why would we care? Well, Rescue VT20, we're able to oscillate or guide your brainwave function down to 4 hertz, and it takes us 5 minutes. Our last call, I discussed the departure lounge. I discussed the challenge of relinquishing the locus of control of your central nervous system and us seeking permission from you to take you to theta. We can't just take you there. It takes us time. So Rescue 20 VT takes us 5 minutes. Rescue 40 VT, it takes us 8. So the use of 130 hertz, the frequency of the vagus nerve, and you contributing by doing VU just helps it go down faster. So you're going to get full activation of the vagus nerve when you're at 4 hertz. But why not amplify the experience and accelerate that relaxation response by activating the vagus nerve? So the more you get to know about what we do and how we do it, nothing we do is in haste. Nothing we do is not without meticulous design with a multitude of factors and variables. But it's all designed to do two things. Relinquish the control of your monkey mind. When your monkey mind is controlling your bodily functions, your body in daylight wants activity, wants shallower breath, wants action, wants catecholamines and cortisol. We don't want that. So when we take you to rescue, we want to disarm and disable your monkey mind's ability to control your body. And to do that, because of the complexity of your brain and the evolution of our brain, it takes a lot to do this. So every element, I'll give you another example. In 2009, we had Rescue, and it was amazing, but it was part of a 4-component product because it wasn't amazing enough. In 2016, we amplified and strengthened the software about 10x, but it still wasn't strong enough. In 2020, we further perpetuated that exponential growth and created 10x on top of it. So we're probably 25 times as strong as we used to be in 2009. When I say strength, I mean our ability to guide your brain with precision, exactly the outcome that we want to go to in the amount of time we want it to go to. But along the way, David, in the literature and in the science, we started seeing some really cool things because sometimes we don't look in the rearview mirror, but when we do, we're delighted. Well, it turns out that the vibration of the Tuvan throat singers out of Mongolia helps create guidance on brainwave function. It turns out that the instrument and the vibration of the tambura string instrument out of India helps with guidance of brainwave function. It turns out that singing bowls and the resonance help. So what do? We record these instruments. We subliminally put them into the software underneath. You can't hear them. Then we take tuning forks at 432 or 528 hertz. So we're constantly building upon a recipe that's already incredible. And the goal is always faster acting, deeper response, and more effective. So Rescue VT20, the strongest track in the world for balancing your nervous system. Well, in this case, David, more is better. Rescue VT40 is better and stronger, and the cumulative benefit of using this daily will completely remediate the chaos in many of our brains because our amygdala is too inflamed and our anxiety and our worry is too active. This over time, you do Rescue 40 7 days in a row beginning tonight, you won't recognize yourself in day 8.
Wow. Well, Jim, all I can say is I laid down and did Rescue 40 VT just an hour ago. The resonating sound in my head was absolutely wild. I knew from the moment I turned it on, it was that much, it resonated so that it really connected with me and my brain. And I'm going, this is literally amazing. So I just want to say thanks, our hats off to you. I'm sure not everybody, including myself, understand everything you said, but I know the best is better than second best. So walk us through the real world impact of NuCalm in trauma.
Ooh, that's a good one. So remember that we were the genesis of why we're here. Why is NuCalm here? To solve complex trauma and trauma. And unfortunately, in the traumatized brain, two things happen existentially that impact your physiology. Number one, post-trauma, your central nervous system loses faith in you to protect you from the universe. That's not good. Number two, your central nervous system loses faith in the universe as a safe place.
Yeah.
I don't know which is worse, but compounding both, it creates chaos in your brain, and it creates a lack of safety anywhere. You say, hey, find a safe place. There isn't one because it doesn't exist because I'm trapped inside of here. When you look at a PET scan of the complex trauma brain, you'll see diminished blood flow to the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex. That person's brain is stuck in a high intensity, hypervigilant state, never at ease and never at peace. And they're stuck perseverating over the traumatized memory and eliciting the fight or flight response. So we don't care. We don't care how your brain got to where it got to. What we care about is bringing your brain safely, precisely, and predictably to the healing zone. 4 hertz is the healing zone. 4 hertz is the magical place. But the traumatized brain never gets there. And if they do, they glide through it too quickly because they're not really getting quality sleep. So for us, we hold no judgment. For us, we share nothing but compassion and confidence that we know something that they don't know. We know that you're going to go on a healing journey. We don't know how long, but we know with great confidence we can do no harm to you, but we can do a lot of good. So when you do rescue every day, and all of us should do it, regardless of trauma, complex trauma, addiction, doesn't matter. All of us are human and all of us have stress. If we have the only solution in the world that solves stress, then why wouldn't we do it every day? Of course we would. But the traumatized brain, when they do rescue and you suspend the brainwave function at 4 hertz, the mind is now free to go on a subconscious journey. There is no protective narrative. I can't control my thought patterns. I will go where my brain needs to go. Sometimes it'll be bad things I think about. It's okay, because repressing it is not okay. Sometimes I'll think about fantasy stuff. None of that matters because in that state, the body has separated, and at 4 hertz, the body is healing. This is the magic, David. When I'm thinking about trauma, my brain is bringing back a memory pattern. My amygdala cannot be activated. I can't associate that memory with this. And every day that I do this, I'm creating what's called new neuronal coherence in my brain. I'm allowed to map new cognitive pathways in areas of my brain that didn't exist. This is a natural healing mechanism that is so profound. Now, we have helped thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people with complex trauma. And the journey is always the same. Just do rescue every day, 1 or 2 times a day. You can't overdo it and do sleep at night. And over time, David, we allow the brain to kind of make its way back to what the brain was doing before the trauma. So if that doesn't inspire the audience, nothing will.
Oh my
To
gosh.
me, I've witnessed it so many times personally, but I still can't believe that we're capable of doing this. And all we're doing, David, is we're a facilitator to allow the body to do its natural healing when the monkey mind isn't dominating our bodily functions.
Wow. Just amazing. I'm going to lighten up a little bit. My good friend Mark Victor Hansen is now on one of the apps, one of the products. Can you tell us about it and how Mark fits in?
Well, Marcus Aurelius, as I like to call him, he's probably as philosophically brilliant as Marcus Aurelius. Mark Victor and I have been friends for a long time. He has an incredibly pathological optimism approach to him, which I love. And even in his words, and even when you speak to him on the phone, you can hear his smile. So speaking to him months ago, we talked about it's strange that most humans have an either distorted or negative relationship with money, which really doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't. And it shouldn't be that way. So Mark said, you know what? Let me write something. Let me write a priming that can literally help people create in their brain and in their emotional well-being a new relationship with money that's about abundance and positivity and philanthropy and all the good things that come our way. So this will be our 5th collaborator. You know, we started collaborating with Tony Robbins in 2017 and 18. We have 5 collaborations with Tony. We started collaborating with Jim Quick in 2022. We have 9 collaborations with Jim Quick. We did the voice coaching with Roger Love and the voice coaching with his award-winning daughter, Madison Amico Love, and now Mark Victor Hansen is now the 5th collaborator. And here's what's cool about these tracks. People don't know because they don't know what they don't know. Now, if I'm walking and I'm listening to something, maybe my brain can get between 15 and 20 hertz and I can focus my attention. Maybe. And if I can, maybe I can do it for a few minutes. But perhaps a dog darts out there, or I see a crane flying, or a car is coming down the street. I get distracted. I am no longer paying attention to the words that are coming through my ears. Well, not with NuCalm. Because with NuCalm, and specifically priming, we elevate your consciousness and your ability to interpret new information by bringing your brainwave function to 40 hertz. We create a permeable open door to your mind. The words are no longer coming in and being jarbled up with distraction or going in one ear and out the other. The words are coming in and they're imprinting on my mind and on my soul. This is the most powerful access point to behavioral modification that's ever existed. We're taking our physics, we're putting your brain in a specific state, making you open and permeable to amazing world-class words by amazing world-class people. Our tracks, our collaborations are either at 18.4 hertz focus, 40 hertz priming, or 41 hertz ignite, designed expressly with whomever we're partnering with to elevate your consciousness and your self-awareness so that you can make behavioral changes. Many of you have been listening to Wake Up with Jim Quick. It's a 7-minute morning routine. 7 minutes, that's all it takes. Over time, it allows you to restructure your neuronal coherence in the morning when typically your amygdala wants to wake up first and get you worrying to start your day. Your amygdala starts your day by worrying. Get up, listen to Jim Quick for 7 minutes. You literally switch that command button and you now get to control what you want to think about for the day. So all of these collaborations are amazing. They take us a very long time. We typically have to tear apart each syllable, restructure the words, and build them on top of our physics. But we're thrilled. I love Mark Victor. I love Roger and Madison Amico and Tony and Jim. We are thrilled to do these collaborations.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Jim, what's for the person listening tonight, this is not just another product launch. As we said, when we launched, that xosialX had the partnership and we launched. It's not just another product launch. xosialX, powered by NuCalm, is change. We want to change the industry. It is.
You will change the industry. I've been doing this a long time. I've been pioneering advanced neuroscience that nobody understands for 17 years. I know what we can do. We're really good at what we do. We're the best in the world at pioneering advanced neuroscience solutions to solve complex neuroscience problems. But we don't have a sales force. We don't have a professional group of humans that can understand and coalesce information and then go espouse this information to their network and influence people to make a difference in your life. I personally don't believe in imposing my will on anybody, but I do believe fervently in educating people and creating awareness so that you, as an adult, a consenting adult human being, can take whatever decision you want. But we can't help you if you don't know we exist. So this combination is a perfect storm. This is not a gizmo. This isn't a gadget. This isn't an off the shelf, hey, me too widget. This is the most powerful, clinically proven, patented neuroscience in the world. As a good example, David, is we're sole source provider for the federal government, which means the federal government vetted our product and determined that there is no competition in the world. Okay? You take what we have, you combine it with an integrous, noble group of professionals who want the world to be better, want themselves to be better, and then want their network to be better. And this is exclusive.
Right.
We have our own business. My days are filled with military and FBI and law enforcement and cancer patients. You name it. It's a diverse day every day for me. We have one partner in network marketing in the world, and we will only have one partner. So we're literally handing to you on a silver platter. Take our information, take our science, take our 36 years, take all of our clinical proof, take our patents, take our market credibility, and go deliver the message to the people that you want to care about.
So the people listening, all of us, and as we get the word out and we use NuCalm, it allows us, and would I be right in saying it allows me to get closest to my peak mental and physical human capabilities?
That would be an understatement.
Yeah.
Probably a more accurate statement would be welcome to the Matrix.
Right.
You will create a level of super species because the endurance that you have, it's like addition by subtraction. Think about how many calories you've burnt in your life worrying. Think about how many calories in your life you burnt with stress and anxiety, how it impacted your sleep and diminished your productivity. You get rid of all of those. It's hard for me to explain this and people don't understand it because you haven't lived it enough. I don't suffer the consequence of the human brain anymore. I don't burn calories on stress. I don't even know what it feels like. I don't.
Jim, this is an absolutely awesome must-have conversation that we're having. And for people listening, I would be sitting back and going, how can I be the most, take advantage of all the mental and physical gifts that are absolutely possible to make me the most incredible human being that I can be? And you're giving an answer. It's amazing. These people are all of our friends, our associates, our partners, our customers are absolutely on the winning side of this. It's amazing. Thank you.
Every day,
Continue.
every day, you are going to use rescue every day. Okay. Yeah. Every night, you're going to use deepest sleep. That's the foundation for balancing your nervous system. Without a balanced nervous system, you will fake it till you make it in every aspect of your life. And at some point, physiology and age will catch up to you, and it'll pass you by. That's foundational, David. Yeah. But the key on the focus piece is this. I want to do some work. I want to look at my back office. I want to talk through my strategy. I put focus on with my headphones, and I get lost with intention and exceptional, efficient mental acuity. Nothing stops me, and I waste no time distracted with taking out the garbage. What's for dinner? I have to get my car washed. Whatever happens in our daily function all the time doesn't exist anymore. When you want to work out, you put on Ignite. Your endurance and strength are legendary. So it allows you to be a more efficient person physiologically. So there are keys throughout the day based on what you want during that day that allow you to be a super efficient, highly present. You know, I've got 3 girls, 24, 21, and 19. I missed a lot of their life. I'm not happy about it, not proud of it. But I know when I was a Wall Street banker, not only did I miss a lot of their life, when I was present, I wasn't there. When I was in their presence, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I get to be present in my life every day. You know how long my days are? 24 hours is a lot of experience every day because my brain isn't in the future forward thinking or in the past wishing something had happened. This presence in the moment allows you to live your fullest life because maybe tomorrow I'm not here anymore. Well, I won't have any regrets because I get to live the perfect life for
Wow.
me in my life for my life. I'm not a spectator in my life, David. I don't
Right.
think future thinking. I think here is my life today. I'm a lucky human being and I get to choose and select who I work with. This opportunity to think like a monk and live like a capitalist, that juxtaposition I want for everybody because this is how we all should be living
Yeah.
in 2026.
Yeah. Jim, people, everyone, all of our associate partners who are listening, this wasn't an easy, simple conversation tonight. This is deep. You care about people. NuCalm helps people. We can make a difference. We're the team. We respect so much the exclusive in our space that will allow us to, all of us could go out and really make a difference. Like I said before, make a difference, have fun, make money. And that's what you get paid for, doing what's right. So I just want to say to you is if you could just leave everybody with a thought, then that would be a great way to end the program tonight.
It says a lot that our company is willing to provide exclusive rights to anybody. Why do I say that? I'm the CEO of the company. I have a pretty good idea who's gotten exclusive rights, and I know what that number is 0.
Yeah.
We have partnerships all over the world. We've never agreed to exclusive rights to anybody. But it says a lot for your organization, you and Stu and Chantel and Jonathan and Steven and all the people behind this, that our company, that we don't have to do anything, has said, you know what? We see the value of exclusivity, but I also see the value of efficiency in partnering with the right people.
Yeah.
This is one of those moments in your life where, how did I get here? Look at all the confounding variables. This is brilliant. The perfect storm. This is the perfect storm, folks, because humanity and our planet is in crisis. No one would argue that. We have the only solution in the world for balancing the nervous system of a human being. We have the only solution in the world for helping manage your state. And we're giving this to you for as a force multiplier for the world. We're asking for your help to go share with your network the possibilities of what neuroscience can do and how powerful your brain is when you give your brain the right tools to succeed. I'm so honored to be a part of this. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I love the opportunity because this isn't about ego. This is about purpose. This isn't about greed. This is about sharing the wealth and the health for people. We build it and we force multiply it with your exceptional team. This is a perfect marriage and it's going to be amazing. One of the things to pay attention to is we have our own business. I work with the DOD. I work with the DOJ. I work with the FedEx pilots. I work with thousands of doctors. I work with cancer patients. We have our own business. You are a sidecar to us. That's what's so much fun. You're going to be wildly successful because if you have been using NuCalm at all, you're going to quickly be humbled by its predictability. It never stops working. There's not a lot of products in the world that never stop working. You're going to have tremendous success personally, emotionally, physically, and in your wallet. This is going to help you build wealth and health. And we're not going anywhere. We're just going to keep building better products, serving this up to you. And as we evolve, we will evolve with you. This is going to be an amazing journey. And I'm so thrilled, David, that you had the thinking and the trust to say, hey, Jim, this was a few months ago, like 6 months ago, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I may have an opportunity for you. And I said, that sounds good, David. I trust you. So, everybody listening, you're in for a treat. Every time you use this, it's going to do good for you. Every person you turn on to this, it's going to change their life. When's the last time you could change someone's life with such predictability?
Making the seemingly impossible possible. That's what we do. Thank you very much, Jim Poole. Absolutely, all of our affection and trust, confidence, and support is with you. We're a great team, and we're happy to be on that team. So thank you very much tonight, and everybody else. Give Jim. I'm giving you a round of applause. It's just absolutely moving to me to do something that you're passionate and I'm passionate about, and everybody else. So thank you very much.
Be well, everybody. Thank you.